Welcome to video 11 in the series of the CRF450 rally build from Motomotion Canada. As you can see, we've put the bike together a little bit. Little development since the last video. I've got a very nasty letter from MST stating that, or from their lawyers actually, stating that I'm defaming them and slandering them, that this isn't true, that it's all made up, and their kid is perfect and everything. And for you, if you ever deal with them, I hope that's true. I really do. I don't wish anybody poor or anybody harm in any of these videos. I just want to show what I've done and what I've had to do to make the parts that I received fit. Paid a lot of money for this. Definitely not satisfied with what I got, or with my communication or the resolutions from the company I bought them from, which is MST. But that is my experience. That's my comment on my experience. You may have a totally different one. I hope you do. I hope you have a great experience dealing with the guys at MST. I have not. Not from day one, not from word one. I guess the best piece of advice I can give you guys is that, you know, the first time I talked with the people I bought my kit for my 990, which was Aurora, I had a good feeling right from the word go. They treated me professionally. They said I've got to meet these criteria to become a dealer. I fully understand that. Nice, well-rounded company, very easy to deal with. Rally Motorsport, great, sorry, I keep saying Rally Motorsport, it's Rally Moto Shop. And I've got a really good feeling from them all the way around. They've been nothing but professional with me. They worked with me right from day one, being a brand new rider in rally type riding. Yes, I've ridden cross country, enduro, road racing, flat track, motocross, you know, trials, you name it, I've tried it, and this is the next thing I want to try. My experiences, like I say, have not been the greatest, but that's all I want to say. I've said my piece over it. It's my fair comment. Yes, that's a legal term, and unfortunately I have to use that at this point. But that's all I want to say, and I'm just going to switch over to carrying the camera so you guys can see what I've done tonight. And I think I'm going to shorten these videos down by not showing as much of what I do, but the end results. If you want to see more, please let me know in the comments, and I can easily put the camera on a tripod and you can watch me machine all night long. Unfortunately, it takes a lot of machining, grinding, cutting, fitting to get these the parts that I bought to fit. I don't think if you buy from the two companies now that are also offering kits, and I heard there's a third one coming up pretty soon for the CRF450s. That's going to be awesome if we get that many companies going that are doing these kits, and that'll give you a lot of options to buy from the company that you want to buy for, not the one you have to buy from. So I hope that you enjoy these videos. If you do, let me know. If you don't, let me know. I'm always trying to improve. That's basically my whole goal in life, is to be better today than I was yesterday. So I'm gonna press pause now, and I'll pick the camera up and we'll have a look at what I did tonight. Okay, here we are at the front of the bike. Basically what I've done is I've made my paint marks here. When I get the tanks back off, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put punch marks here and here, just so I can line those up again. You can torque them down. Well, you can tighten them once the tanks are on, but you can't get a torque wrench in there. I might try with a shallow 12 and see, because of all the powder coating in here, the head of the Allen bolt doesn't want to turn. So hopefully I can get away with that and actually torque those to the factory specs with the tanks in place. If not, I'll have punch marks so I can torque them and then put them back together. Every bracket had to be reformed and remade a little bit. This particular one, from this point to this point, was too short, so had to do some forming, and also I've got EVA foam in there. Now that I'm looking at it, Basically, I'm going to put EVA foam on every surface that touches the tank to try and help things last. Here, I had to get rid of over half the tang, but you know, with everything tightened up, it's still nice and solid. It does give me clearance between the pipe, the rad pipe, and the bracket. I think actually I'm gonna attack it again and get rid of the blue line, which was my original idea. I just like to sneak up on things rather than, you know, cut too far on the first try. You can see how the seat is sitting way off the fuel tanks. There's actually 2 landing pads in there for the seat to land on the fuel tanks. They don't seem to, I don't think they're ever going to line up with the seat. I don't know. I haven't tried it without the bracket in there, and even that bracket I had to modify to get it to fit this far. You know, go figure. Had to modify a bracket on this kit. Go, geez, really? So I'm a leaf on the wind. Those of you who like the movie Serenity will understand that one. And the seat, I had to modify that front bracket to slide everything forward enough to get the seat in place. By the way, that's the Fastway kickstand. If you have an R and you don't have a kickstand, that thing is freaking awesome. If you do, like me, have an L and everything, and you want a better kickstand than what the factory has, this is definitely the way to go. Over to the other side. I had to get rid of the L bracket completely on this one because of the clearance I had to do to the tank there to get everything to fit in. Unfortunately, that means that this bracket moves around right now. It won't forever. I'm actually going to use this, sorry, there's my hand. I'm going to use this backside, and I don't mean to give everybody the finger all the time either too, but I'm going to use this backside and then TIG onto this edge and make a 90-degree bracket that way. Bottom is the same as the other side. The pipe is actually bolted in place now. Of course, why would they ever want to send an exhaust clamp? That would just be too freaking easy. So have to use one of my own clamps. I just haven't had a chance to put it on yet. I just figured I'd make myself a note, and when I go to finally assemble it, I'll put the clamp on. Spring really overstretched. It's like a guitar string there right now. We'll get that fixed. Don't give me a hard time about the bracket. That's like really thin 10 gauge, but it's just for show, not for go. This is going to be replaced by a triangular bracket that's going to mount here, up in here, and then back to here. This is the MST bracket. It's not a bad bracket. It's nice, it's thick, it's beefy, it'll work. Then once I'm done with that, I'm going to put a Kriega, I keep saying Krieger, Kriega 5-liter pack in here. One of their soft packs that's a dry roll, and we'll keep that in there. That way it's a nice, it'll conform, it'll move but when I tip over. These side brackets, they're gonna have to be trimmed to fit. They just take up the gap between here and here. I don't know why the tank is that way. If you can explain that one to me, I'd be really happy. I think there was a bracket that went for a different side plate, maybe a big open air box. I don't know, but they obviously couldn't figure out how to redesign the tank. What I've seen now, if you look at the factory Hondas and a few others, the tank actually goes like this, and then they pick up on this bracket to support the tank, which makes a lot more sense. You know, you can only do so much though. So I guess that's about it for tonight. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you do, great. If you don't, that's fine too.